Big time, because he's wasted 4 years of my life. In terms of the way she talks, she just comes and pounces at you. That whole day, yeah, I finally got it.
Coffee. Finally.
But genuinely, you know, my love for this thing is immense. I don't think I can ever get back to that guy, especially after the past. मुझे लगता है वो इंसान किसी का नहीं है यार, वो बहुत दोगला है. Hi guys, this is Palak Purswani and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Instant Bollywood.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. I have Palak with me today. Welcome.
Thank you, Aina. Thank you so much for having me. You're very pretty.
You too, you're saying that. Thank you so much. I'm going to start off by asking you, how do you think you've played this week and you've played on the show so far?
Honestly, I feel I did try to give my 100% to the show. There is nowhere that I felt that I lagged. That in terms of, you know, showing my presence or being active in the house, in terms of working, वो हमारे झाड़ू के चर्चे चलते रहते थे मेरे और आकांक्षा के, काम भी हमने किया. And you know, in terms of being vocal, where I had to take a stand for myself, that also I took with that Pooja Bhatt के साथ जो भी थोड़ा सा हमारा discussion हुआ था, with that also I did take a stand for myself. मैं अपनी कॉफी के लिए भी लड़ी. It's not like I didn't. So I don't know where I actually lagged, but yeah, I think कहीं ना कहीं तो कुछ तो कमी पड़ गई शायद.
You had your ex on the show, जो आपके लिए काफी difficult होगा. But I feel जब आप आए थे ना घर पे, you didn't think that इतना toxic होगा मेरे ex के साथ.
Right.
But it was already a negative atmosphere before you entered the house. From his side is what we felt.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? Because he said a lot about you behind your back.
Yeah. So honestly, I entered the house with a clean slate. With the image that I didn't have anything in my mind that am I going to mend things or I'm going to just go bash him. No, I wanted to take every day as a new day, how it was flowing organically.
Right.
There's a reason why Big Boss is called as a reality show. You can't plan things in your head and enter because आपके plan के हिसाब से आधी से ज़्यादा चीजें जाती हैं नहीं. So I wanted to, you know, analyze the vibe that I'm getting from him or from Gia for that matter, and accordingly I will react. So I went with that mindset, but already मुझे ये चीज़ तो sense हुई that, you know, he's already fed something in that head of Pooja ma'am, Cyrus sir, Palak, because these guys were very non-welcoming towards me initially. Who else will protect?
But right now आपकी जो feelings आ रही है पूजा भट्ट के सामने इतनी strong नहीं दिखाई दी show पे. Like I feel you were trying to be dignified and not speak out that loud, even though you know, like Abhishek said.
Right.
जोर से बात करने में वजन नहीं होती है,
but बातों में वजन ज़्यादा होना चाहिए.
Do you feel somewhere you lacked?
I'll be very honest. अगर मेरा उनके साथ कुछ टिफ हुआ होता, तो फिर I would have been कि चलो ठीक है, this is something she's upset about. But you need to understand one thing, Aina. This was something which came very unexpected to me. You know, in the kitchen, I was washing those rice there, and she just came up to me. She's like, you're not wise, but she's wise. And I was clueless. I said, one second, hang on. Where is this coming from, first of all? Because I never had a tiff with her before that. So for me, you know, to even digest the fact that why is she pouncing at me and to gather those thoughts together, it was very sudden for me, you know. And if somebody would have been of my age, I would have ripped that person off then and there. I had 10,000 thoughts going on in my head, you know. I have to be respectful because she's senior to me in age, I'm talking about, in terms of whatever. In terms of the way she talks, she just comes and pounces at you. It's not like she'll give you that space to even talk. And then even when I was trying to talk, but ma'am, aap meri no, but you don't listen. Aap pehle sunna seekhiye. So that all that was too much for me, you know. And I was very clueless. Where is this coming from? Secondly, the way she speaks is something which is just not acceptable.
It's difficult
because I'll tell you what, I am not used to listening so much of negativity from a person who's of my mother's age, you know. And my parents have not taught me to give it back to your elders at the very first place. I've not been brought up that way. But in that particular moment, all I could think was to protect myself. But if you saw, I didn't even tell her in the end that, ma'am, this is wrong. How you're talking is absolutely wrong. And this is something which is unacceptable, you know. So it's not like I didn't speak up for myself. I did tell her it's very difficult to even communicate with you.
Yeah.
And where is it coming from? When did I make her feel that way? When did I make her feel that way? But you know, the conversation went like one after the other. She was not even ready to listen. That's when I even told her in the end, if you saw, I said, it's better we have a one-arm distance.
Yeah.
It's better we maintain that distance because मैं यहाँ पे लोगों के पैर नहीं पड़ सकती हूँ. So I did speak my heart out, but in a dignified way because obviously I wanted to wait for the weekend ka war as well.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest.
Yeah.
So there were too many thoughts gathered together, but I still feel the way I dealt with the whole situation was in a graceful manner, although she called me graceless, which according to me was not. Yeah.
Even because you spoke about weekend ka war,
Yes.
they showed you a picture of the messy kitchen और मैंने tweet
Yeah,
पढ़ा था
yeah.
कि
ये काम तो फलक
ये
का
काम
है.
पलक को क्यों दिखाया? फलक को दिखाना चाहिए
Correct.
था. Did you feel that at that minute and did you feel like you should have said that on weekend ka war?
Honestly, I didn't realize it at that moment because when it was something very good only what Salman sir said that you come across someone who's a perfectionist and someone who loves cleanliness, to which I did tell Salman sir कि मैं अपना काम तो शिद्दत से करती हूँ पूरी तरीके से. 2 दिन पहले ही फलक कैप्टन बनी थी, उसके पहले तक तो किसी को ड्यूटीज अलॉट की नहीं, कोई कैप्टन था नहीं घर में. तो yeah, somewhere I felt that was not fair. It could have been for her, but
Also, even the coffee incident, which had become popular, do you feel somewhere you tried to fight for your coffee more to show that you have an opinion and you can fight for yourself rather than actually wanting that coffee?
Genuinely 2 दिन हो गए थे जब मुझे कॉफी नहीं मिली थी और मेरी तो यार लगी पड़ी and उस दिन I was very low. That whole day, yeah, I finally got it.
Coffee, finally.
But genuinely, you know, my love for this thing is immense because मेरा दिन ही शुरू इससे होता है.
Right.
And normally I do drink like 3-4 cups of coffee. And यार, अगर आप अपने हक के लिए नहीं लड़ोगे तो कौन लड़ेगा? एंड सब लोग अपने हक के लिए लड़ रहे थे. साइरस सर को अपना मटन दिख रहा था, उनको चिकन, तो मैं क्यों नहीं लड़ूं? मेरी दिन की शुरुआत ही उस चीज़ से होती थी. एंड जेन्युइनली मैंने उनको ये चीज़ बोला था कि यू नो अगर राशन का पैसा बचता है तो प्लीज़ क्या हम ये ले सकते हैं, जिसके लिए अभिषेक ने भी मेरे लिए स्टैंड लिया कि यू नो इट इज़ हर नीड, जस्ट गिव हर इफ शी वांट्स इट.
Right.
So yeah, I think it was not more about showing that I have an opinion too, but genuinely I needed that thing.
Coffee,
I did.
And you know, in the show, I'll be honest, there were parts it looked like you were trying to patch up or you had a soft corner for Avinash.
You did? You saw that?
Yeah, I felt like, you know, you're trying to be more amicable and you maybe just had a soft corner. Were there any intentions to probably make it smooth or cordial?
Honestly, if you ask me, no. I don't think I can ever get back to that guy, especially after the past that I've had with him. Obviously, infidelity was involved, you know. After
so then how
being
were
a
you
girl,
okay talking to him like nicely?
I was not okay talking to him. Most of the times we would not even speak. We would just
Yeah.
cross paths in the house, but we would not speak. But you know what happens, Aina, when you're staying under the same roof, you know, it's very difficult to not to talk. And the talking was not like, "Arey, kya chal raha hai? Bata. Oh, what's happening? How was your journey?" It was not like that.
Yeah.
Everything was related to the game, you know.
Yeah.
कि तुमने मुझे nominate किया. My tone was this. कि मुझे तुम्हारा nomination का reason नहीं समझ आया. That was the only tone that I.
Yeah.
But then he started bombarding. Although I had to give it back there.
Yeah.
And the first thing when he was outside, he was like, कि, you know, I honestly wanted to surprise him.
Yeah.
Because he always thought ये ऐसी बंदी है जो अड़ के आएगी, जो कि
सुनती नहीं
है. तो मैंने बोला भाई तेरे को लगता है ना मैं सुनती नहीं हूँ, चल अब मैं सुन के लेती हूँ. Let me surprise you now.
Right.
But genuinely, 4 days was not enough for me to you know, show my aggression or this.
Yeah.
I was still getting in the game. I was still trying to get in the game and know people here and there. And genuinely, if I would have known what he's spoken so much of shit about me, he would have people would have seen a different side of me altogether. But I wasn't aware of anything.
Right.
Honestly, anything.
Okay, last few questions.
Yes.
You have been Akanksha's friend and you've been close to her.
Yes.
But you're supporting Abhishek
Yeah.
to win the show. Why so?
Honestly, I feel to be in the game and to you know, for you to deserve the trophy, I feel you need to have opinions.
Right.
I feel you cannot think that oh 12 के 12 contestants ही अच्छे हैं. नहीं, but giving that benefit of doubt always. I feel Akanksha is playing more of a safe game.
Right.
I won't say a fake game because she's herself.
Yeah.
But she's more safe in terms of giving opinions. She feels नहीं ये बोल दूंगी तो शायद ये गलत हो. Calculative game होती है ना. That is something
अब
I
वो
feel
confuse हो गई है.
confuse हो गई है अब वो game में. तो and Abhishek is somebody, according to me, a person who deserves the trophy is someone who's out there on your face, वो बंदा किसी से नहीं डरता, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. He has his own opinions. The way he's playing, plus he's got a crazy army standing outside to support him,
100%.
which is massive, and I feel he totally deserves
it.
So yeah.
What about Jia? Are your friends going to be friends outside the house as well? And do you feel like this Avinash ने जो Jia को nominate किया and it affected her? वो इतना रोई है पूरा दिन, वो एक बार भी उसके पास नहीं गया.
I could see that.
How do you feel about that?
मुझे लगता है वो इंसान किसी का नहीं है यार, वो बहुत दोगला है. Plus I think I have known him outside also. आज उसके दोस्त मेरे साथ खड़े हैं और उसके साथ नहीं खड़े, कोई रीजन सही ना. वो नहीं है यारों का यार, वो अपने लोगों के लिए कुछ नहीं. उसको जिया, that's what she said in yesterday's episode. Palak, you were so right about. But you know, honestly, I was so disappointed with certain conversations that these two had, which I was not aware of. But now that I saw the episodes, I was taken aback that this girl knew everything about my life. When I was going through that downer phase, when I was depressed, she knew it all. How can your, you know, आपका ये जहन कैसे आपको allow कर सकता है to you know, sit down with the same guy when he's talking so much of shit about me, and तुम हाँ में हाँ सिर्फ game के लिए कर रहे हो. As a woman, as a girl, I feel she could have taken that stand for me, which she didn't.
Lastly, do you regret dating Avinash?
Definitely I do.
You do?
Big time. Big time, because he's wasted 4 years of my life. To show this, I feel I could have actually been single. And because of that guy, not because I've not shared some good moments, I have. But you know, because of that guy in my life, today my guards are up. It's very difficult for me to trust another guy. As a girl, you'll understand that. It's too difficult, man. So I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. But then I just hope that, you know, I do find someone who's more loving.
No, we wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And hope you find love soon. We'll see you super soon, and probably again in the Big Boss house like you wanted.
Oh my God, let's do this.
Let's hope that.